Hey guys, it's Sam. Today I'm going to be doing a very quick plan with me. I recorded this before I ran to work yesterday and I was running a bit late. So it's not really in the order that I would normally do things, but I was kind of just trying to get through what I needed to do, and I wasn't thinking about it really systematically, just getting things done. And the first thing that I ran into is that I didn't have any more dailies left for the week. And I try to keep these stocked in my planner, but honestly, I didn't know that I was going to love doing these daily pages as much as I have, so I didn't print a ton. And I went through them pretty quickly, and so I had to have my husband print me more, and so he printed them off really quick, and then I just wanted to go ahead and film the cutting process, maybe to help so that if you haven't tried online printables before, these are from Peanuts Planner Co. and hers are super easy to print. The cut lines are always there for you and you don't have to print them, cut them in certain ways so that you can make sure you see the lines the whole way through. So I cut those actually two different ways just so you could see that you really can't screw it up. Now I'm just going to go ahead and hole punch these. These are A6 size and I line them up kind of evenly on the hole punch here and just get those set. I have more that I printed out, but I really didn't have time to do any more than that. I also had to go ahead and date all of May for my weekly printables, and so I'm just tucking those in before I go ahead and stick more dailies in. This is normally where I would be going in and referencing what was going on during the month and then what was going on during the week and then moving on to the daily, but I got all of my planning backwards just trying to rush through and not be late for work. So I'm going in here and I am just writing the weather forecast for the day while I let the Tombow dry there for a second. This is 772 in pink. I always think it's going to be more brown than it is. Then I'm going to go ahead and input my work schedule, and then I always split this middle section into do and to buy. So far that's been working out really well. And then that last section, the third section, I use that as like a little mini place to put any memories from the day that I want to jot down. It's a lot less pressure for me than like a big journal page, so it's working out really well. I went ahead and covered up the pink with 992 Tombow just to kind of calm the pink down, and although I'm not completely in love with it, it's much better than just the pink was to me, so that's just fine. I remembered that I had forgotten to highlight my to buy that I had written in before. I think honestly what happened was I didn't have my highlighter with me when I wrote it down, and I was like, well, I'll just have to remember and go back and do it later. So I went ahead and did that, and I'm going to go ahead now and look at where I normally start this whole process. I'm looking at the monthly overview where I notice that we have to go out of town at the end of the month for my husband's father's memorial service, and he actually has a doctor's appointment scheduled for that day. So we need to go ahead and change that appointment. I will also need to write down the trip there, but I do like to give the marker a second to dry. And honestly, with my short amount of time, I just decided I'll know what that means and I'll go back in and write that. And then just the things that I needed to do. And really, this could have gone all on the next day because I knew I was going to be at work and I would probably not get a lot of that done. But I also thought my husband could do some of those things. So I went ahead and wrote the to-do list knowing that most of that would migrate forward to the next day. But as long as it gets done, it really doesn't matter much to me. I'm pulling out the week now and going ahead and highlighting the places that I know I have to be on certain days, and then going in and just writing my habit tracker, which I don't know why I love doing a habit tracker so much, but I do. So writing my habit tracker information in, and then writing in the things that I know are coming in the mail. I'm still enjoying having that spot there. I haven't, for whatever reason, been remembering very well to go and put it in my online purchases tracker, but I have been remembering to put in that little box up there what's coming in the mail, and so it makes it easy for me to transfer it over to the other tracker as well. Putting in my habit tracker items, those do change from time to time, but for right now they have remained the same. And then putting in my to do and to buy lists. And generally I put like an expanded to buy list in my daily pages, and just like higher level things that I really need to remember go in the to buy in the weekly overview. So sometimes the information trickles from month to week to day, and sometimes it trickles from week to day, and sometimes it just stays in the day section. But I feel like the weekly view now gets like the top priority, the more important things, and then the daily is where I kind of break down just kind of more, this is what I'm doing today. It might not make like a huge difference for the week, but it kind of helps keep me doing things that I want to do and not forgetting them, which I'm prone to do because the weekly view is just a little more scrunched. And I think that is why I am enjoying the daily view so much, because I didn't realize what I was missing. But the pages being smaller like that and broken into the little sections of the daily from Peanuts Planner Co., I have just found that I'm really enjoying that process. The page doesn't have to be full, but I'm not overwhelmed either. So I just feel like it's my perfect fit for an insert. Can't believe that it took me so long to try that. I'm not using, like I said, the weekly as much, but I think that it's still important to see. This one is also from Peanuts Planner Co. This is a freebie on her Facebook group if you'd like to see that one. It seems from the comments that you guys are enjoying these shorter plan with me's with a voiceover. I know that some people don't like voiceovers and other people do. For me personally, I think that it's helpful for me because I'm able to concentrate on my planning and not worry so much about if I'm trying to think of something to say, or if I'm, you know, it just helps me focus more. So if you like them, be sure to say so and I'll do more of them. Thank you so much as always for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye guys.